Most guys think the V-taper is built with pull-ups. They're only 1/3 right. A real V-taper is not just a big back. It's 3 parts working together. Wide lats, capped shoulders, and a waist that doesn't ruin the illusion. Get one part and miss the other 2, and you don't get a V, you get a wider, blocky torso. Your body doesn't need to be huge. It needs to be shaped correctly. Today, I'm giving you all 3 parts. The 2 most guys ignore, and the 1 almost everybody gets backwards. Let's get to work. And pay attention to the 3rd part, the waist, because most guys don't just neglect it. They train it in a way that actively makes it wider. They're working hard to destroy their own V-taper and don't even know it. I'll show you exactly how. Here's what V-taper training looks like for most men. Random pull-ups with no real lat focus. Heavy rows and nothing else. Front delts hammered 3 times a week from pressing. Side delts completely ignored. A waist that slowly grows from dirty bulking. And rounded desk job posture that collapses whatever width they do have. Here's the problem with that. If your shoulders don't pop and your waist keeps growing, your lats can get bigger and bigger and you'll still look blocky. Not wide, blocky. The V-taper is not a size game, it's a ratio. Shoulder width compared to waist width. 3 parts control that ratio. Miss any one of them and the illusion falls apart. Let's build all 3, starting with the part you already train, but probably train wrong. Part 1, the lats. Your latissimus dorsi, the big, sweeping muscles on the sides of your back. These are the wings. They create the outward flare that forms the sides of the V. This is the part most guys already train, and it's the part most guys train wrong. Here's the mistake. They grab the bar, they yank with their arms, their shoulders roll up toward their ears, and they turn every pull-up into a biceps curl. The lats barely fire. Here's the fix, and it's the most important cue in this entire video. Your lats don't grow because you pull yourself up. They grow when you drive your elbows down. Start every rep with your scapula. Pull your shoulder blades down first before your arms bend. Shoulders down, away from your ears. Chest up. Then drive your elbows down and back toward your back pockets. Feel the lats do the work, not the biceps. In the gym, wide grip pull-ups, lat pull-downs, one-arm cable pull-downs, and straight-arm pull-downs for pure lat isolation. At home, pull-ups on a doorway bar are the king. No bar yet? Start with towel rows on a sturdy table, or assisted pull-ups using a resistance band looped over the bar. Work toward your first clean rep, then build from there. Train lats for width. That means vertical pulling the weight down from overhead. Heavy rows build thickness, which is good, but thickness is not width. The V needs width. Prioritize the vertical pull. Lats handled. Now the part almost every guy completely ignores, and it might be the fastest visual win in this whole video. Part 2, the side delts, the lateral head of your shoulder, the muscle that sits on the outer edge of your shoulder and creates the literal width at the top of the V. This is the most ignored muscle in the entire male physique, and it's the reason so many guys have big lats but still look narrow. Here's why guys miss it. When most men think shoulders, they train pressing, overhead press, bench, push-ups. All of that hammers the front delt, but the front delt is already overworked, and the front delt doesn't add width. The side delt is what makes you wide, and almost nobody trains it directly. Think of it this way. Side delts are the frame, lats are the wings. Without the frame, the wings don't look wide. In the gym, lateral raises are the answer. Cable lateral raises, dumbbell lateral raises, leaning lateral raises, and partial reps at the end of each set to push past failure. At home, water bottle or backpack lateral raises. Grab the heaviest water bottles you can find. Raise them out to the sides. Light resistance, but side delts respond to high volume, so 20 to 30 controlled reps builds real width. The cues: raise out to the side and slightly forward. Lead with your elbows, not your hands. Stop shrugging. Keep your traps down. No swinging. Control the way down on every rep. And here's a free win. This one costs nothing and works instantly. Rounded, forward-rolled shoulders from sitting at a desk all day physically collapse your shoulder width. They make the frame you already have look narrower. Fix your posture and your shoulders look wider with 0 added muscle. Pull your shoulders back and down. Stack your rib cage over your pelvis. Add band pull-aparts and a few minutes of upper back mobility to your week. You'll look wider the same day. Lats, the wings. Side delts, the frame. Now the 3rd part, the one I promised you, the one most guys get completely backwards. the narrow bottom of the V. Here's the reveal. The V taper is a ratio, shoulders compared to waist. You can widen the top all you want, but if the bottom is wide too, there's no taper. The waist is half the equation, and it's the half most guys get backwards. Here's the mistake almost nobody talks about. Most guys think more core training equals a better V taper. The opposite can be true. Heavy weighted side bends, heavy loaded oblique work, hammering the obliques with heavy resistance. That builds thick oblique muscle, and thick obliques add width to your waist. You'd be working hard to widen the exact thing you want narrow. That doesn't mean don't train your core. It means train it the right way. Lever 1, and the biggest one, body fat. The single fastest way to a smaller waist is getting leaner. Don't dirty bulk. If your goal is the V taper, stay relatively lean year-round and let the waist measurement come down slowly. Every inch you lose off your waist improves the ratio just as much as adding width up top. Understand this clearly. You cannot out-train a growing waist. If the waist keeps expanding, the V taper disappears, no matter how wide your back gets. Lever 2, train your core for tightness and control, not for thick mass. Skip the heavy weighted side bends. Instead, train the deep core, the muscles that pull your waist in and hold it tight. Hollow body holds, dead bugs, hanging knee raises with a posterior pelvic tilt, actually curling the pelvis, not just swinging the legs, plank variations, and farmer's walks. Heavy carries train deep core bracing without building thick, wide obliques. A V taper is not just built by making the top wider, it's revealed by keeping the waist under control. Let's turn all three parts into a simple plan. Just 2 focused sessions. Day 1 builds width. Day 2 builds the frame and trains the waist. Run each one twice a week. Wide grip pull-ups or lat pull-downs, 4 sets. One arm cable pull-down or single arm towel rows at home, 3 sets. Straight arm pull-down, 3 sets. Farmer's walk, 3 heavy rounds. Finish with a hollow body hold, 3 sets. Cable or water bottle lateral raises, 4 sets. Dumbbell or backpack lateral raises, 3 sets. Rear delt fly, 3 sets. Band pull-aparts for posture, 3 sets. Finish with hanging knee raises, 3 sets. Train lats and side delts twice a week each. Core work attaches to the end of both days. And the waist's biggest lever, staying lean, happens in the kitchen every single day. That's the entire system. 2 sessions, 3 parts, 1 ratio. Wide lats, capped side delts, a controlled waist. Miss one and the V falls apart. Hit all 3 and your body finally starts taking the shape you always wanted. Pull-ups were never wrong. They were just 1/3 of the answer. Now you have all 3. Stop chasing a bigger body. Start building a better shape. Comment V plus the muscle group you've been neglecting if you want the full V taper workout plan in the next video. Let me guess, it's the side delts for most of you. See you in the next one.